Woo! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Salvaged Motorsports, and today we're replacing the dash and adding gauges on this Burgundy first gen VR4. Let's get started. All right, Rodney, make it happen.
The reason we pulled the dash was to go ahead and install a new aftermarket dash fence that we got. New old stock aftermarket gauge that takes in the place of the center dash fence, and to put some AEM gauges in replacement of the old style gauges that they got in here. Can't really see them because of the light. There you go. We're going to replace those gauges with some aftermarket AEM ones.
Let's get started. Let's take a quick look inside. This is how it looks right now, and it's all about to change. Let's get a couple different views here. This interior looks awesome, but it's time to put those custom gauges in. Let's do one more angle, and let's begin.
So when you're removing the dash, you can start from either side. You can start from the passenger or the driver. We're going to start from the driver. So first step will be removing the steering wheel, getting that out of your way. With this being a quick release, makes it super simple. Can't beat that. And then you're going to take the gauge cluster bezel out of the way. There's two screws, one here, one here. So we got the bezel out, two screws, two clips, one on each side, pops right out. Then you'll come back in, take the gauge cluster out. You got four screws, one there, one there, one there, one there, and the gauge cluster will pull right out. After the cluster, you'll take out the lower knee bolster. You got your rheostat here, just held in by clips. You'll take a flathead, pry real soft, or a clip popper tool, pry real soft around it, and be careful not to break it. These get real fragile. And they're easy to be broken. And then same thing with the rear wiper switch over here. You'll pop that out, and you'll expose a bolt behind here and a bolt behind there. And you got another one right here and another one right there. Then this knee bolster will come out. And then you'll have your hood release here. Sometimes you just take the knee panel off, toss it off to the side if you want, or you just unbolt this hood pop there, and then you can take the knee panel, the knee bolster all the way out of your way, and throw it off to the side. We got the knee bolster out now. Now we're going to work on getting the center out. We're going to start with the center console. It's full of crap, but there's two screws back here, two screws underneath this right here. Then this will all come out. We're going to take the kick panels out, one screw there, one clip back there. Same on the other side. We'll get the shift knob out, unscrews, the shift boot just unpops, this unclips. Then we're going to get to the radio. Pop the bezel here, two screws here, two screws there, everything else unplugs behind it. And then we'll be back. All right, so we got all this out here. This is how we look now. I changed the view on the GoPro to super view. It looks pretty great. Might make this a little bit easier here. So next, we got the center console that we're going to be taking out. One screw's already removed. Someone's already been here before. There's another screw up there. The wiring's already pulled, disconnected. There'll be a couple more screws on the other side here. One right there, hiding behind the e-brake that's loose. One up here. It's a little dark to see. Should have my flashlight, but you'll see them once you take that kick carpet off. Then there's going to be one hidden behind here, one hidden behind here. Then you'll have three screws for this digital climate control. You have to drop digital climate control computer. That's up here. There's two screws up in here, both sides. That will drop down. There'll be a screw here, a screw here. You have to take this center dash vent out, which you pop these out with a small flathead. Your vents will come out. Then there's a little clip down here and a little clip down here. They end up pulling up. This will pull right out. Will allow you to get to the third screw up here. Then you'll be able to pull this digital climate control out. And then you'll go onto the glove box. Man, I really need a flashlight. But there's a bunch of screws up top that you'll take out. Then you'll pop these side pins on the side to allow it to drop all the way down. And then you'll drop it all the way down, and you'll be able to get to the screws on the back side of the hinges that will allow the glove box to come all the way out. And that's what we're going to work on here. And this is where we're at with it. Got a light here. It's getting kind of dark. Now what you want to do is you'll pull this lower panel out. There's a screw down here, a screw right there. That will come out. Then we'll drop the steering wheel down to make it a little easier. Those bolts are going to be hard to show you.
So you see these little indents in the metal.
Straight up. And straight up there. And now we'll drop the column down a little bit. Right there, a little bit. There it is. And right there, that'll drop the column down a little bit to get the dash out a little easier. And then you can pop the tweeters out on both sides. You just push them in from the bottom, or you can use a flathead to pop them out, because there are hidden screws up in there. Let's see if I can, probably can't see it, but there's a bolt up in there holding the dash on, along with the other multiple bolts on the dash. There's going to be one down here, a screw there, bolt there. You'll come up here where the gauge cluster was at. You'll see the two bolts in there, one there, one there. You come down here, and there was one down here, but it's already out, as we took it out already. And then, of course, one up over here where the other tweeter was. And then there will be electrical connectors up in here. There's two that you'll have to unplug. There are another two right here that will need to be unplugged when you go to pull the dash out. And there is about 5 more up down in there where the knee bolster was sitting. You'll unplug from right here. And then after that, you'll be able to pull the dash out. And now we are ready to pull our dash. Got that side. Want to be real careful with it so you don't break any of the mounts, because the dash is very brittle plastic after being 30 years old. And this is what it looks like with the dash out of the car. A bunch of wiring.
And that's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in. The VR4 has a new dash and gauges installed, but we got to run for the day, so this is the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. Another success and another day in the books here at Salvaged Motorsports. Take care and see you on the flip side.